Good day. My name is Janice Golder and this is Real World News. The Queensland University of Technology just conferred several scholarships to multiple students with ideas for startup companies. Joining me today is one of them, Coby Lee, and she is developing a professional network for young entrepreneurs. Tell us a little bit about this project, Coby.
Yeah, so I'm a motivational writer and occasionally speaker. I write about young entrepreneurship and how to start a business in Australia, and I'll be moving on to doing this network in later times.
Very exciting. And what was childhood like for a young entrepreneur?
It was very hectic. I was always doing lots of things. I was always trying to sell things to friends, family, to neighbours, always starting little startups and writing, so very crazy.
And you said high school maybe wasn't for you. What made you make the shift to university?
It was really spontaneous. I was always told, don't go to university if you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to start a business. But I stumbled across the scholarship and it involved money. So I was like, oh yeah, that could be interesting. There was an entrepreneur hub here. And so I just kind of took the leap.
What would your advice be to young entrepreneurs regarding university? Is it something that you think is a useful tool in their journey? Or now that you've been here, is it something that you would suggest to other people?
Yeah, it really depends on the people and the person. I'm a very task-driven person, so I like to be given tasks to complete, and if I start something, I have to finish it. And I know for a lot of people, maybe like artists, maybe university isn't where they want to go, but university definitely has so many opportunities. You can borrow equipment, you can get funding, you can do so much with it. So it's a hit or miss, depending on the person. If you can put up with the homework, it's good.
And what are some of the projects you've been working on while you've been here at QUT?
I've been doing some ambassador stuff with entrepreneurship and doing bits and pieces. I'm starting a society. I'm starting 2 societies actually. I'm starting a club at QUT and I'm starting a private one through myself, so my own business. So a lot going on.
And do you work with young women and young men as well, or is it just for female entrepreneurs?
It's for everyone. That was the one thing I really took on board. I was like, it's everyone's welcome, and I'm always getting so many crazy ideas from people and kids, and yeah, it's just open to everyone.
And what projects have you been working on outside of university?
At the moment, I've been mainly working on myself. It was a rough coming into university year, but yeah, mainly just the Young Entrepreneur Network, which is still very brand new. But yeah.
COVID has forced a lot of people to stay home and a lot of people to start a side hustle or think about other employment opportunities. Is that something that you've seen increase interest in entrepreneurship?
Yeah, well, it's definitely allowed me to find the young entrepreneurs. So yeah, the shutdown of everything really allowed people to find their entrepreneurial traits in them. Everyone's entrepreneurial, it just depends on how you deliver it to the world. So it's very interesting to see what's rising since being shut out. And now that it's reopening, there's so many opportunities and new ventures, and yeah, it's crazy, it's amazing.
And how have you found your audience? On what platforms are you trying to reach people at the moment?
At the moment, I'm a bit of a stalker. I just kind of go to markets and, if I like the vibe of someone, I'm like, hey, who are you? What's going on? And they're like, yeah, I'm this business owner. I'm like, amazing. I was like, I've got this community. I was like, I really like you. Would you like to be part of it? So I'm actually going in person to people. When originally, it was just online.
So you've gone for more of an organic approach rather than paid advertising or solely through social media. Yeah. How do people react to that? Are they surprised that you would be approaching them in person?
Yeah, people are kind of thrown off by my extrovertedness. I think I throw a lot of people off, especially when just greeting myself sometimes, but it's definitely making for much better relationships because I can say in my community I know everyone personally and I know their story, which is really nice.
It is. Well, thank you so much. That's all we have time for today. I've been Janice Golder and this has been Real World News. See you next time.